Forza Horizon 5 has a lot of vehicles, and unfortunately some of these vehicles can be rather disappointing. So today I thought I'd go over 5 vehicles in Forza Horizon 5 that I find personally disappointing. Obviously this is just based on my own opinion. You might agree, you might disagree, please let me know in the comments. I should also state that I'm not going to be doing anything with the DLC vehicles, so stuff like the Fast and Furious flip car, which doesn't actually flip vehicles. Yeah, that would be disappointing, but unfortunately I don't actually own that DLC, so I can't really do anything with that vehicle, so obviously I'm not going to include it. Anyway, let's get into it with the first vehicle. The first vehicle is the 1991 Honda CX-R SIR, and what's disappointing about this vehicle is that it has 2 body kits, but neither of these body kits include side skirts. That's right, for some reason they gave us 2 front bumper and rear bumper options, but no side skirts. The side skirts are just missing for some reason. I think this car had side skirts back in Forza Motorsport 3 and 4, but for some reason now they don't. Honestly, I am surprised that the bumpers are still in the game. I would have thought they would have removed them quite a while ago. Maybe that means we will eventually get the side skirts added back, or at least give us the proper options for these kits. I really do hope so, because I do like the 2000s era of car modification and tuning, and I would like to build something in that style for this car. Until then, we are stuck with these weird incomplete body kit options, and it's just really disappointing. Hopefully at some point they will add in the side skirts, either add them back or add in new side skirts, or maybe even just give us new kits actually for this vehicle. But yeah, until then, this vehicle is just unfortunately rather disappointing. So the next vehicle is this, the 2013 Mazda MX-5, and something that I learnt quite recently was that this vehicle is actually a convertible. You can actually take the roof down on this vehicle, as you can see. However, this option is only ever available in the Forza Vista mode. You can't actually do this when you're driving around, like with other convertibles, which is really disappointing to be honest. I don't really see why not. I guess maybe there was some sort of weird bug or glitch that prevented them from adding it. Anyway, let's move on to the next vehicle. The next vehicle is the 1987 Pontiac Firebird Trans Am GTA Forza Edition. This is actually a Drift Skills Forza Edition vehicle, but personally, I don't think it was supposed to be that. I'm not entirely sure why, but the Drift Skills boost on this vehicle feels wrong. It feels like they've put the wrong boost on the wrong vehicle. The upgrade options are also pretty lacking. There's no engine swaps, and the only real engine upgrade is adding a turbo. It's also missing the wide-body kit that the standard version of this vehicle has. The wide-body kit that they added in an update, so maybe that's the reason why. But yeah, overall this vehicle is just rather disappointing, and yeah, it's a real shame because I do actually like the look of this vehicle, but currently it's just kind of pointless and there's no real use for it. It's a shame really that this vehicle is such a disappointment. The next vehicle is the 2022 Extreme E Odyssey 21E SUV. The issue isn't with the vehicle itself, it's the fact that they added 10 versions of it, each with a different livery. I really don't understand why they did that. It would have made more sense if they just gave us one vehicle with the ability to switch between liveries as paint options. This vehicle really ruined the update it was released in because they just added 10 versions of the same car instead of giving us a variety of new vehicles. They could have easily included electric off-road cars, more EVs in general, or more just off-road options, but instead we got the same model over and over. That's what's really disappointing, not the car itself, but how it just took over an entire update. Hopefully if this vehicle does return in Forza Horizon 6, they handle it better by making the liveries paint options instead of flooding the game with the same vehicle pretty much. So yeah, this vehicle itself isn't disappointing, I guess you could say, just the circumstances it was released in. The final vehicle is the 2003 Nissan Fairlady Z Forza Edition. It's supposed to be an off-road car, but in reality it's terrible off-road. The biggest issues with this vehicle are the 3-speed gearbox, the overly soft suspension, and the fact that it is still a powerful rear-wheel drive car. That's right, this vehicle is rear-wheel drive for some reason. And that overall just ruins this car off-road. It makes it uncontrollable, as you can see, and yeah, it's just not very nice to drive. The concept of an off-road Fairlady Z isn't a bad idea, and this vehicle would actually be rather cool if its handling wasn't so unpredictable and terrible. But unfortunately, due to how they've tuned this vehicle and put the upgrades on this vehicle, yeah, this vehicle isn't good. It's not a good vehicle at all. Obviously, you can actually tune it, however, and upgrade it, which might help, but that would push it out of A class, and I'm not sure if this vehicle would be good in S1 class. I don't think it would be. But yeah, it's just really disappointing how bad this vehicle is, because it's a good idea. It really is a good idea, but unfortunately, it's just terrible to drive, and the handling is just awful. So yeah, this vehicle is unfortunately rather disappointing. I will likely be making a part 2 to this at some point in the future, so please let me know in the comments if there's any vehicles that you would like to see included. Also, please be sure to like and subscribe and stay tuned for more. I definitely will be making more videos like this at some point as well in the future, so yeah, please stay around for that. And yeah, hopefully I will see you later or next time or whatever.